turned on it. I got you. So that's what we got hanging out there. I watched that guy sit and then turn and boom, hit it. There's about a row of about 6 of these guys. 12 and a half. Nice eaters.
Thanks for watching 3 Pound Fishing, partnered up with these fantastic companies. Hey folks, welcome back to another fabulous episode of 3 Pound Fishing. You know, it's funny, these early spring days can just bring any type of weather, really. It can be hot, it can be cold, but today definitely cold, rainy. I'm going to walk you through a lot of the things that I'm doing to find these fish and the equipment, the jigs, all that great stuff, how we're catching these fish. Now, anytime you're doing a search, folks, you're going to run into some small fish, and then you're targeting the big fish right now. That's what we're going to do on this episode. But we're just going to go out there, have fun. I'm going to walk you through it, enjoy, sit back, relax, and please subscribe, would you, and share the videos. That's our first fish of the day. This post-spawn, cold, rainy, nasty. That's a good 11 and a half, 11 incher. So we're just out here gonna catch some fish today. That's all it is. Vertical jig. Gonna try to locate some big fish. Good start. All right, well, I thought I'd start you off with what I'm fishing with today. I've got a jig with the Samley setup here, but let me start off by showing you what I'm fishing with today. 10-footer Ozark rod, as always. High vis line. Folks, I can't emphasize it enough. I like high vis line. It is, you can see it. You know, I had a guide trip earlier today and they didn't have a high vis line. It was a very stressful trying to figure out where their line is at constantly. High vis lines, not affecting the bite, especially in this post-spawn time frame right now. High vis 6-pound line. A number 5 split shot, about 1.5 feet above a number 2 hook. Okay, I use the Fluger reel, Grizzly jig. Check them out, great deal there. I'll put the information on the screen right here. Obviously Ozark rods, awesome. And this is just a thin wired hook. Any type of split shot, a number 5 or a number 7. I prefer a number 5 when I'm fishing with a minnow. I am fishing with a jig, so it's the exact same setup, just replace the hook with the jig, and that's it. And usually what I do is when I go up on the piles, I always start off with the jig, then I go ahead and I move to the minnow. The beauty of a jig is you have way more control over a jig, right? So you can put it wherever you want it to put it. And you don't have control over what fish goes after it necessarily, but a minnow is swimming around, doing its thing. You can lock that minnow down, obviously, by using a jig head a little bit more, but obviously the minnow has a lot more freedom. Eater, small ear. Gosh dang. Guide trips are filling up, so please give me a holler at 3poundfishing@gmail.com. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. And if you want to call me at 618-694-5162, you can. But leave a message. I don't call back. I don't typically pick up that phone because it's typically not with me because I'm on a guide trip. So I don't pick them up. So if you don't leave a message, I don't call back. So leave a message about a guide trip. Let's catch another. I'll tell you what, that mark was a lot better than that. That's obviously a dinky fish, but I'll tell you, it was weird on the live scope. Looked much bigger than that. I see some more in there though that are looking pretty good. Now, obviously, I did jig this pile real quick. Caught one fish, and then nothing. So once I get to a nothing status and I still see fish down there, that's when I love to throw a minnow right now. So a lot of times when I go out fishing, I'm looking for individual stumps. And so you'll see me just dab here, there. They're usually not even big structures. When I'm by myself, I'm looking for something special. And that's usually how you're gonna find those bigger fish. Whoa, that's a good fish right there. Definitely best one so far. Maybe only a 12-incher, but good solid fish right there. Thick back, bam. Look at that fish. Took that slasher head, that orange slasher head, married up with that dirty milk color. Bam, that guy came from a long distance, man, to hammer it. Good fish, good eating size anyway. So guide trips, call me again at 3poundfishing@gmail.com. They're going awesome right now. So a lot of times when I go out on my own after a guide trip, I love looking for the small things. So I'm looking for stumps. I'm looking for small little piles that might only carry, one or two fish. And that's what I do. I'll venture from the coves. I'll usually go out to the main rec area and look for the things that most people are definitely not fishing. So look for those small structures for the big fish and change the scenery. Go from those coves, go out to the main areas, the main lake bodies. You have to do this in the evening, obviously, due to the boat traffic, but a lot of fun. Oh, you turned on it? I got you. So that's what we got hanging out there. I watched that guy sit and then turn and boom, hit it. There's about a row of about 6 of these guys. 12 and a half. Nice eaters. Solid fish. All right, just like I said earlier, when the jig bite kind of slows up big time, if I have minnows, which I usually always do, I'll switch over to a minnow and check it out. Now there's a lot of fish on the screen right now, but they're definitely not reacting to the jig I was using. So first drop, we'll see what happens here. Boy, soft bite. First drop though, and a good fish. That is a solid eater out here. 12-incher. Bam, right there. So just changing it up. I mean, I didn't even feel that bite. That is amazing. Wow. Just a soft bite. Don't feel anything with the minnow. That's so weird. Oh, this guy got it pretty good. That's going to do it for me today, folks. Thanks for watching. This is another great fish, 12 and a halfer. Please subscribe. Thanks again. Thanks for watching another 3 Pound Fishing episode, sponsored by these great companies.